Hi, Professor. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Today I'm going to be talking about virtue ethics and Confucian ethics in specific. Virtue ethics, it focuses on virtue, moral character, instead of rules one should follow or consequences of one's action. And Confucian ethics is a humanistic social philosophy, whereas it focuses on human nature and how it's integrated within social structure. Uh, Confucius was a Chinese philosopher, educator, and a political statesman. He wrote the Analects, which is a collection of his teachings and dialogues written by his students and was later collected by them. Uh, he states that there are five constant virtues everyone should acquire throughout their lives. The five constant virtues are righteousness, wisdom, integrity, compassion or love, and ritual propriety. I'm going to be discussing Ren and Lee later on in the presentation. There are three key concepts that permeate throughout the text. Zhongzi, which is moral novelty, it's a social status Confucius basically uh, introduced that anyone could acquire uh, without being noble by blood. And those are the five constant virtues that Confucius advocates. Lastly, Dao is the path to Zhongzi, or the daily lifestyle everyone should live, developing the five constant virtues and thus enabling Day to reach the status of nobility or morality. I'm going to be discussing Ren and Lee specifically. Um, Lee is valuing cultural rituals and respecting ceremonies over one's needs or wants. And Confucius states that this habitually cultivates virtue in one's character. Uh, uh, Also, Ren is self-development and it's achieving moral excellency. Also, it's empathy. Um, it could be explained as if one wishes to achieve oneself, they should help in establishing others. And if one wishes to develop oneself, they should help in developing others. Therefore, by practicing the four other virtues, one helps cultivating humanness and compassion in themselves. Um, some might find this a little bit conservative, as if we're putting this in a modern situation. If one doesn't believe in God, and on a Sunday people are asking him to go to church, or on Friday to go to the mosque, uh, Confucius argues that they should go in respect to the culture and tradition, and in this way they would be respected as well. Uh, but then this could be a little bit uh, out of the range of modern thinking, and it could be implying some cowardness or unsincerity. I'll discuss that later on. Then filial piety. Confucius expects everyone to treat their parents with reverence and to obey them when they're young and to take care of them when they get old. Uh, Also, to honor them after their death. Filial piety and brotherly love are the roots of Ren, Confucius states. Also, that the gentleman nourishes through the roots, for once the roots are established, the Tao will grow therefrom. Uh, in a hierarchical obligation, uh, Confucius crowns family on top of everything else. For example, he states he states an example as if there's a woman and your mother hanging off a cliff, one should save their mother, regardless of who the other woman is, just for the sake that she's family. And he illustrates it in an analogy called the tree analogy, that if the roots die, a branch cannot a branch will die therefore, but if a branch dies, another one will grow instead. In the state of conflict between one's loyalty to family and one's duties to the society, where he here before he actually advocates respect of tradition and rituals. Here, Confucius says that one should side with the family and stand against society or the law, whereas a father does not disclose son's wrongdoing, and son does not disclose father's wrongdoing. But then this could be problematic in several matters. If someone doesn't actually deserve their respect, if someone is actually a bad parent, why should I prioritize them, yet actually care for them? This brings me to why I find the Confucian ethics a bit flawed. I find them causing problems of identification in public life and also in one's self-identity and identifying the role in society. I think it also hinders one's ability to express their feelings and act genuinely upon them. To illustrate some simple examples, if a king puts his family above his duties to the society or duties to the community, what happens if he takes a decision that not only doesn't benefit his kingdom, but also puts them in grave danger or something? I could also think of other examples as if a woman, as if a woman's husband die, she wouldn't be able to marry someone else as she has to honor him even after his death. So basically, I'm arguing that the tree analogy is basically a falsely implemented utilitarian perspective, because he actually worries about the consequences of the root dying, therefore the branch will die. But then he also doesn't count for consequences in other decisions. So basically, I myself would find the virtue ethics and the Confucian ethics collectively a bit flawed and a bit I find them a bit flawed in the current situation in the modern society. They wouldn't suffice in or help in taking good decisions. Thank you.